front, and Mitchell's going to take the shot, and Chubak doesn't have his stick, and they're going to say his stick was, and I don't think we'll be able to catch that, but it was ripped out of his hands by a Tiger. In any event, the goal will stand. Here we go again. Chance to look at this one more time before we get to live action. They'll go in. Here's where he's going to lose the stick right here. They'll go in and, oh, he'll get tripped from behind. That's what it was. He loses his stick, gets back in front of the net. Now back to live action as the Purple Eagles will stand up. Diviak gets knocked down, but the Purple Eagles will play it back in. So the net gets pushed against the wall right in front of his own net. There's a little wrist shot gone in there. Nice play in there as Anthony Hamburg lets it go. Chubak will hold on, and Hamburg gets pushed into the far wall.
Every time you think you have these Tigers down, they come back more aggressive, stronger, and a little bit chippier, and you're seeing that once again. Great response on that goal. Be down by 3, and they were able to come back within about 20 seconds and get back another goal on the board. And Chubak, you know, he held on to that puck. I think he's trying to settle down a little bit. That last one got in his head a little bit. He argued with the ref, and he's going to try and settle back down and continue to be able to be a big backstop here for the Niagara Purple Eagles, because they're going to need it. There's a long way before the end of this game when there's only a 2-goal lead.
No doubt. Mitchell will go in against Rash. Rash will come up with the puck. He wins the draw. They play it in there. Chasing it after is Kalenda. Now they get it into the corner. Rashin's going to come up with it. He's going to try to get it back to the point. He can't. He'll get caught up from behind. It'll be kept in there by Chartrain. And right in front, and Ruby has to hold on, is crashing into the front of the net. Ryan Murphy was right there. And this line of Murphy, Diviak, and Zanette have been a powerhouse here today for the Purple Eagles.
And you see different players step up for Niagara. We talked before the Ioria being out. All of a sudden, Chartrain becomes the goal scorer, and all the different people are starting to fill that role. It's exactly what the Purple Eagles need.
Lochner on the draw. They'll get it back. Ryan will try to keep it in the point. He does. They play it down into the corner, chasing in after it. They'll play it around. Noyes will come up with it. He'll try to clear his own. Stole by Ration right in front. Scores! Danny Kolenda knocks it in. Ration with an unselfish move in front. They stole the puck away. Instead of taking a shot, he gives it right into the slot to his teammate, and the freshman pounds it home.
His 5th goal of this season now for that freshman.
Wow. What action here. There you see it. What a beautiful heads-up play. Right in front. Angle a little bit better. It's tough to give up a shot like that, but when he see Danny standing there, what a job by the junior Ryan Rashid to put it on the stick of his teammate Kalenda.
Well, I didn't think we'd expected the sellout crowd all of a sudden here. See some gunslingers out here today. 6-3 still in the second period.
Oh, this is what a great hockey game you got going on here. Go to purpleeagles.com. You got to check the schedule. You got to come out and support these Purple Eagles. It's a big brand of hockey here as Hannon tries to get it in there, keep it in the corner. As the Tigers will get to the zone, they'll come on out. Schuler's going to get in there. Schuler will try to get in there. He has it knocked away nicely in there by Weiss. Weiss will come up with a puck. Danny's going to flip it to the backside. He does. He gets it out there. Benedict's going to try to clear the zone. He can't do it. He'll kept in by the Tigers here. Hannon tries to help out. He does, and it finally is cleared. Descato's got it. Descato's going to try to get it in here. He'll knock it in. It'll be knocked away by Hannon. Hannon's going to come up with it, the puck. They'll get it over here. Descato's going to take control, play it over to his teammate. Play it up on the near side, McGowan now. McGowan's going to tip it in. They'll chase in after it. There goes Gabrowski. Gabrowski's going to go in there. Played in there by Albers. Albers is going to get it out. Here's his chance because Escatal goes in there. Oh, and a sliding save. Gets deflected up over the net. We'll have a face-off. What a nice play in there by Matt Chartano as he took one. There you go, trying to dive in there and took one for the team, Bill.
A lot of block shots.
It's difficult to do, and it's an art when it happens.
It's amazing to see Niagara tonight. Their #1 goal scorer is not in the game, and they've put 6 goals up in a little bit over a period and a half. More goals than they've had in any game so far this season.
Saraceno lets it go from the corner. That won't go in. That's kept in there now. Mitchell's got it. Mitchell, the last goal scorer, takes a little flip shot on Chubak, and he holds on. 2:02 remaining here in the second period. Now look at the shots on goal. 32 shots on goal in 2 periods for the Tigers. 25 for the Purple Eagles. Purple Eagles with 18 shots on goal here in this second period.
What a different game than last night. The totals were 36-32 Rochester, and they're almost at that point now in the second period.
Boy, a nice quick shot by Hamburg on there. Chubak had to be quick on that one. He was. And we're going to get a penalty on the play.
Slashing penalty.
It might go against Chubak. Not sure. Let's wait and see. I think they're going to get that on Chubak.
They're scanning the players on there. Somebody's going to have to serve that for Chubak.
Yeah, they give that right away. They had a little flip shot in there, and they were like off the draw. He had to be quick on that because that Mitchell can really let go of those wristers, and he did.
I think Chubak's not used to this many shots coming at him so much, and that last goal kind of riled him a little bit. He's going to have to settle himself down and finish this game off with the class that he's demonstrated all season.
No doubt about it. Faced 13 shots here in the second period. Now the Tigers on the power play for the remainder of the second period, unless they score. Saraceno back at the point. There's a shot in there, lays right in, and it goes in. Not even sure if it was touched in there or not by Greg Noyes, but the shot was let go by Kolkovecchia from left to Chubak, and it rolls in. If Noyes touch it, Noyes will get credit for the goal, but good play out there.
Chubak made the original save, deflected that off into the corner. However, the RIT player was standing right there and was able to knock that puck and deflect it into the net.
Almost the zone cleared there. Here we get a chance to see it on replay again. Nice little. Oh, that was back on the save, on the quick save where Chubak had to be quick. That wasn't the goal. Back to live action here is Tigers now cleared in the zone. Beatty gets in there. You're going to get it back there. Saraceno intercepts. Now that 3-goal lead again down to 2 right afterwards. Boy, we'll have to come back early and talk about the timing of these goals because RIT's goals have been very timely.
Don't blink, you might miss a few more goals here in this game.
10 goals here, still a minute 12 to go here in the second period. Now, Diviak's going to get in there, gives it to the Zanet. Zanet at the top of the face-off circle, gives it to Diviak, goes all the way back to the point. Ryan is there. He's going to take a little flip shot. It's laying in front there, goes to the corner, knocked away by Nolas for the Tigers. They'll try to get it away. They don't. Nice play by Ryan as he stops it at center ice. Going to play it up as Murphy's going to try to backhand it in. It'll be played back here. Now it's knocked into the corner, and the Purple Eagles will make a change. Zanet puts a little pressure on as Lochner goes in there. Lochner will keep it in. Lochner flips it around with a late penalty coming to the Tigers. Rashid's going to go in there. It'll be touched, and with 35.7 seconds to go in the second period, we're going to have another penalty here, and this one's going against the Tigers.
And penalties have been a deciding factor in this game. So many power play goals. It seems like as soon as a team gains momentum, they take a penalty, and then it goes back the other way.
Well, Jeff Smith, the senior from Spokane, Washington, will get the gate. He goes in there. And now the Purple Eagles will be on a power play here for 35.7 seconds here. And they'll get it back to the point now. Here we go. Ryan gets it over here. As Chartantro's going to try to play it over there. Ryan is going to flip it into the corner. Knocked in there. Alfiferi's in there. Ryan's going to look over to the near side. There's Chartrand. Oh, they tried to knock it in there. Colinda's in there. He tried to flip it up. Oh, and the goalie goes down. Gets knocked in there. And there's it laying right in the goal crease on the shot. 10 seconds to go. Ryan gets it to the face-off circle. Now it goes into the corner. 5 seconds to go. And that's just going to do it. If they tie it up along the net, they'll get it back, and that'll do it as it clears the zone. And when we return for the beginning of the third period, the Purple Eagles will have the power play as they'll head to the locker room after 2 periods of play. The Purple Eagles with the 6-4 lead over the Tigers. We'll be back with more action here on the Niagara Frontier Sports Network following these messages.
my block party. Glad you can make it.
The only triple doubles you get come with fries.
Last time you blocked someone, you were online.
I can do this all day. Your moves are just gay.
Using gay to mean dumb or stupid, not cool.
Not cool.
Not in my house, not anywhere. It's not creative, it's offensive to gay people. And you're better than that.
Welcome back, Western New York. Welcome back to the Dwyer Arena here at Niagara University. After 2 periods, there you see the score. The Purple Eagles 6, the RIT Tigers 4. As we'll be talking more about the first and second periods in a moment, but we have a special guest up here on the perch here overlooking center ice. Bill Angus is with us, and Bill, assistant professor here for over 10 years and at NU, and you seem to be, everybody seems to know you here, and you've also you bleed purple, I heard, as well.
Oh yeah, I just left in 2011, so I still know a lot of these players, and the hockey players were always quite good in class because they actually keep up very high academic standards. And it's always fun having them in the class. And I started going around to Mercyhurst and other arenas to see them, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah. And it's a good hockey. You can see tonight that this RIT team has got pretty good forwards as well. Can score as we can. We're a little bit better in the goaltending.
Yeah, there you have it too. I know you get a chance to be with the players and in the university, and you get to see that. We talked earlier in the first period about team chemistry, and,
right.
And Berkey makes this a family atmosphere here as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, the players tend to go to class together. They take classes with each other. They help each other out on the bus. They're really, it is really much like a family, and I think that's why a lot of kids like to come to a school like Niagara. I mean, it's a beautiful environment here. You know, they've got a lot of different professors here from different countries as well as just the United States. So they get a more of an international flavor education.
Yeah, one of the things I wanted to ask you, you talked about it, you mentioned it before we went on the air about, you know, the hockey players, anybody in a sport, athletics, you know, it is a full-time job, and you're also going to school full-time, and you said something really neat.
This is what I used to tell my students was, if these guys can have a full-time job and still get A's in class, you should easily get the A, you know, if that's all you're doing.
Right.
And a lot of students say, well, you know, it's tough and all that, but these guys, can you imagine doing homework on a bus? I can't.
Yeah.
And some of them I used to say, like, how do you sleep? And they'd say they'd sleep under the seats of the bus while the bus was moving. Well, I mean, that's not where I'd want to be, on the floor of a bus. But like, these kids, they work constantly. They go to practices. They come to all the classes, and here they come out again. They're really, some of the brightest students in class were the hockey players and some of course, soccer players as well.
Your thoughts on the first 2 periods here? I know you're an avid Purple Eagle hockey fan here. What do you think?
Well, I still think, I mean, if you look at the shot clock, they're up 34 shots, so, you know, Niagara's goalie's doing well, but they're getting a lot of shots on him tonight. I really like his style. I think he may be one of the best players that Niagara University's ever had. The only drawback, he's 5'11", he's 170, and the average NHL goalie now is 6'2" and about 190 pounds. So that could be a drawback, but he's a great goalie, and he's got that butterfly technique that Tretrek started back in the Miracle on Ice in 1980. It's incredible to watch him.
Now, I know you're a big fan of him off the ice, too. What type of a young man is he?
Oh, they're all. I have I never had him in my class, but they're all just great guys. I still have contact with a number of them after a couple of years. And how much traveling are you doing? Now, you know you like the away games. Do you get to see these guys a lot on the road? Oh, they're great to go on the road and see them in Mercyhurst and places like that. It's not that far, but yeah, it's fun to go see them in other arenas. Well, I better let you guys get back to it.
That's it. There we're back in. Bill, thanks for taking some time with us here as we're underway here in the third period of action here as the puck's dropped here. 6-4. We're going to talk a little bit about the first 2 periods as when we get a whistle. And just with that, we have a whistle right there as well. So, Bill.
Looking at those shot totals from the first period, Niagara was well outshot in that first period, but they bounced back to be up 16-13 for shots in the second period. And that's exactly what they needed to do, is kind of even this game back out, and it came out just like that. They kept their lead coming into the third, and we'll see if they can step it up even more and protect that 2-goal lead, maybe make it a little bit bigger. But right off the bat here, we've got a penalty, and that seemed to be the snake bite for this team. 6 out of the 10 goals tonight have come on the power play, 3 for each team, and right now Niagara finds himself a man down. We'll see if RIT takes advantage.
Yeah, 4 opportunities apiece and 3 goals. So we'll see here. It doesn't look too good right now.
Well,
but
4 on 4, I guess. We had the carryover penalty, so the power play won't come for another minute.
So that nullifies the Niagara power play, and there's about there'll be about 50 seconds or so for a Tiger penalty after they skate 4 on 4. There's Ryan with a wrister, goes in there, and they hit right into the middle of the RIT as Jordan Ruby will hold on. The sophomore out of Tavistock, Ontario here is the sophomore. He came in in the middle of the second period, 14 minutes in, I believe, to give Josh Watson a break after 4 goals, and Billy, as you said, to settle the team down more or less, and to change the pace, and that's exactly what had happened. Now the Purple Eagles will take control here, still 4 on 4. Albers is going to play it back, try to clear the zone. It hops over to stick of Kalinda and goes all the way down the ice. It'll be played out there by Ruby, and here they come. Wholesale change by the Purple Eagles as they get in there. Dakota goes in there, and Dakota's going to knock it away. And here they come. Here comes the Purple Eagles with a shot and a rebound, and they foul up, and they're going to get knocked down from behind, and they're going to take the face-off out over center as Ruby gets knocked down. But a great play in there. Mike Benedict comes in and tried to flip it up. A nice save initially, but he stayed with it, and he got hit from behind, and they're going to say that he was hit from behind and knocked off the net, and the face-off will come out to center.
Yeah, strong play to crash that net. He got a shot. He picked up his own rebound, tried to get that in, and his momentum took him in, and they're going to bring that face-off outside, saying that Niagara took the net off on his own play. But very strong play by Benedict. That puck almost followed him in with the net.
You see all the scratches that are lined up behind the Purple Eagle net. Looking on today, we talked about some of the scratches, but none more than number 21, Giancarlo Iorio. If you're paying attention, you haven't heard his name. He has an upper body injury. He'll probably be out at least another couple weeks. And here's come the Tigers in as they'll be on the power play now for the next 34 seconds as they play it back to the point in there. Now Kolkovecchia now. He's going to wind up with a shot. That goes off of, I believe, the back of Matt Deneen, and it'll be picked up and thrown down the ice, and they'll have to go back and regroup with 19 seconds remaining in the power play.
Another chance for Deneen to go off the bench with a little bump and a bruise because he's getting his body out there. He's paying the price to block those shots.
A nice play in there, too, as it gets knocked off Kalenda. Kalenda just took it away from Kolkovecchia. He's trying to get it over to Mitchell. Mitchell, nice play on there, rolls over there. Kolkoveckia's got a chance coming out of the face-off. Here comes Sinet. Sinet's going to go in deep as he goes into the boards. Diviak comes in to help. Now there's 2 Purple Eagles, and they come up with a puck against 3 Tigers. Back to the point. Danny Weiss with a flip shot. That goes wide. Mark Sinet goes into the corner. He'll come up with a puck. Sinet plays it around. Weiss in there. Weiss with a little flip shot. Oh, it's deflected by the defenseman. Right in there. Ruby can't hold on. The puck is loose, and it goes into the corner. They'll be playing it after it. They'll get it back. Weiss, far side, in there to Albers. Murphy is there. Murphy lets it go into the back to Diviak. Diviak taking a look. He'll make a little spin. Move on to Murphy. What a nice pass, and Murphy gets a shot off. And Ruby had to be quick on that one.
What a chance. Ruby didn't know where it was, but he was able to stick that leg out and make that save, and he's lucky that he did because that puck was going in that short side.
What a beautiful pass from behind the net. Almost counts in. Now loses a skate here as Benedict's in there. Try to get it back to the point, and the Tigers will get it out to center. Play along the board. Hannon is in there. Can't come away with it, and Shumway does. Plays it over there. Shumway goes in. Oh, he deflects it, and Chubak had a piece of that, I think, and it went behind the net. Now they'll come back in here and Ben Lynch again. Lynch goes right out in front. There's a shot to blast. Chubak goes into the rebound. Can't hold on, but it'll clear the zone. It'll be knocked in a delayed offside, and it'll cycle back in. Lynch goes in against Sartrain again to try to get away from it. Ryan now comes up with it. He'll flip it out. And now the Purple Eagles make a wholesale change. Kalinda back on there. He's pressuring the puck as they'll knock it back in. Lochner goes now behind Chubak. He tries to get away, but it's going to get touched, and we're going to get a face-off outside on a delayed offside, I believe, Bill.
Yeah, deflected up into the netting, and it's going to be outside the end use zone for a face-off.
Deflected up there off of the Tigers, so it'll come outside the zone.
It's nice to see these two teams play 5-on-5. We haven't seen much of it, but it creates some flow for hockey, and I think Niagara likes that. Unfortunately, the Tigers want to make it a little bit chippy and see if they can get some man advantage play.
Garbowski now, they fling it down into the corner, the Tigers do. They'll play it around here to the point. Kept in by Knowles. Oh, and it's deflected in front there by McGowan. And put down Garbowski now, gets it. He'll play it to the far side, goes into the corner. It'll be played in there. Bodies are flying right now as the Tigers, they keep it in at the point. They'll play it back in there as
what a save.
Kukali goes in there, and Chubak with another save as he comes up with it, and he has people just shaking their head behind the net.
Well, you watch his eyes. He's always on the puck, and that wasn't a shot. It was a pass out in front, which went off the knee and skate, but deflected right toward the corner, and he had to be quick with a glove to be able to do that. And that's one thing goalies, really good goalies, can do. They're not only watching shots, but those deflections at the last second that they've got to stay with, and sometimes can cost you.
Hartley goes in against Diviak. Diviak wins the draw into the corner. They battle in there. Danny Weiss is in there deep. He's going to go in there. There's a play over the near side. It's tipped into the corner by Murphy. And Jeanette tries to take a whack at it. He does. He'll clear the zone, and the Tigers play it right back in. They'll chase in after it. Weiss now comes up with a puck. He's going to play it around here to Murphy. Murphy's going to get checked in there. It goes right in front. Good play by Albers. Oh, and the shot goes just wide as a loose puck came away. Now Mark Jeanette comes up on right wing. He flips it in there. We're looking for a rebound, and Ruby has to hold on. And it almost got away from him as Ryan Murphy was coming up with a backhand, and Ruby had to haul it in.
He's had a couple so far this period where they're just bouncing him in on him, and that rebound has been available. And Niagara's going to start trying to take advantage of that by just getting that rubber in on him low and seeing if they can find that loose puck.
Now Benedict comes up with the puck as he cycles into the corner. He'll flip it all the way on the far side here. Purple Eagles try to keep it in. There's Benedict playing in there with Jeff Hannon in there trying to get the puck free. 2 Tigers, 2 Purple Eagles in there as they're going to fight hard against the glass. They keep it going as they get in. Finally, he comes loose, and Hannon comes up, and he tries a little wraparound in there, and now we're going to get a penalty in front as the Tiger, it looked like Dakota was knocked down in front, and I think getting the gate is going to be Sam Alfieri. We'll wait and see. Alfieri, I think, is going to get the gate here, and I think it's going to be for tripping. Either that or hooking, but right in front of the goaltender, right in front of the referee. Tough penalty to take right there with 14:33 to go, and your team up by 2.
Yeah, he's not happy with the play. He's disagreeing with the ref, but the ref had their call all the way.
Gabowski wins the draw, but there's the quick skates of Mark Zinet. Gets to the puck first, and he'll flip it down the ice. Zinet, Weiss, Albers, and Diviak on there for the Purple Eagle penalty kill. Here comes Saraceno now. Saraceno gets the puck, play it to the far side. They'll just shoot it in, but Weiss is there. He cycles around the net, tries to flip it down the ice, and he does. Danny Weiss, the senior, flips it down the ice, and a nice play right there. In deep is Lochner. As you're going to see, these names change all the time because Berkey tries to make changes very quick. There's a pass that goes into the corner, and loose puck in front. Come up with it as Albers. Albers comes up now. He's got him. There's Kalenda. Kalenda going to try to get to Albers. He'll take the shot, and a skate save made by Ruby as he kicks it into the corner. So a 2-on-1 on the penalty kill almost resulted in a Purple Eagle goal, and Albers will fire that puck all the way down the ice, and the Tigers will regroup. 53 seconds remaining in the power play, and here they come. They get it up to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to go in there with a head of steam, plays it back, and it'll go too far past over the blue line, and the Tigers will have to come back and regroup. Tigers going to get something going here now as they come up here. Dakota now, he's going to knock it in there. Goes around the board, kept in there by McGowan. McGowan's fighting hard to get it back to the point. Shumway's in there. Shumway plays it over to the far side to Dakota, and he flips it into the back behind the net. There's McGowan. McGowan plays it to an open quarter, and Beatty is there, and Jason grabs it, and he'll fire it all the way down the ice with 15 seconds remaining here in the power play. Good job on the kill so far here for the Purple Eagles. It's shot back in there by Dakota into the corner. Puck's laying there. Tigers try to come up with it. Mitchell does, gets it back and try to get it into the slot area and passed it back too far, and that'll do it. Now the team's Purple Eagles come back to full strength here. 12:25 to go here in the third period. At 6-4 lead by the Purple Eagles. You see the play coming in into the corner. They're playing in it. Kalenda. Now Kalenda goes after it. Tigers will come up with it. They'll get the center, and McGowan will just tip it in for the Tigers. Chartrain back there. He'll come up with a puck. He stops. He turns. He gives it off to his teammate in there, Ryan. Ryan tries to clear the zone, and the Tigers will have to regroup as they get it to the Purple Eagles. Ryan, cross-rink pass over here to the near side, intercepted by Rabley. But here's Alfieri. Alfieri's going to go in. He's going to take a little flip shot. It'll go into the corner. Rashid is in there now. Rashid behind the net, taking a look. Tries to get it behind, and there's Kalenda. Kalenda's back there. He'll try to cycle it around. Gets it back to the point. Danny Weiss with a little flip shot, and Jeff Hanna just couldn't pick it up on the backhand and get the flip shot away. And the Tigers will shoot it back in. Kalenda goes to the bench. Hamburg comes up with the puck now. Now there's two there. Smith back there battling. Hamburg waiting for the puck. Hamburg gets it. He's going to try to flip it out in front. It's bouncing in front. Oh, and it's cleared away in there nicely. But a defense, and they're going to get an icing call, I believe. It's called on the play. We'll have a face-off all the way back to the right of Carson Chubak.
Again, deflections in front. Little bouncing puck. Niagara quick to try and get on that before the Tigers find it and just slap it down the ice and are willing to take the whistle and start things over with a fresh face-off.
Adam Hartley, number 22, goes in there against Jeff Hannon. Hannon in there. Hartley wins the draw as they'll get it around there. Reed is in there now. Reed plays behind it. That Cole comes out in front. There's a shot. A bouncy puck sitting right in the slot. Knocked away nicely in there by Albers. As Albers going to get it away. And now the Tigers are going to try to get it in. And a backhand by Albers again. And Kevin Albers playing a great game here. He just backhands the puck all the way back. Weissing's waved off. And the Tigers are going to try to get it back there. It gets tipped in. They're going to chase it after. That's going to be an icy call. It was tipped on the wrong side of the red line. It'll come all the way back, and we'll have a face-off back to the right of Jordan Ruby.
And on 5-on-5 action, you're seeing the back-and-forth hockey. Things have evened out. The shots 35-32, still with the Tigers in the lead, but Niagara holding on to that 6-4 lead and willing to see the seconds tick off this clock without any goals being scored.
Go in there, a shot right off the face-off. Nice play in there. Grudadoria goes in there, wins that face-off, and I think the shot came in there from Matt Chartano, and Chartano got it quickly, and the Ruby holds on. Now Berkey's going to counter. He's going to take that line off. He's going to leave the defensive pair on of Deneen and Beatty, and he'll bring back on Diviak, Murphy, and Zanette, who's been awesome line here for the Purple Eagles so far here tonight. They go in there. The Tigers try to clear. Murphy tries to put some pressure on. They'll knock it into center ice. Deneen's just going to knock it back in to the Tigers zone. Oh, back check in there by Zanette. He steals it away. He comes up with a puck. He's looking in front. He gets it over to Diviak. Goes over his stick. There's Mitchell. Knocks Deneen into the net. There's a pass right out in front in the slot. Diviak couldn't get a stick on that one. Here comes Beatty now. Beatty's going to take a look. It'll be tipped over here to the near side. Zanek going to get it over to it, and they'll get it to Beatty. Beatty now gets it over to Deneen. Into Murphy. Murphy with a head of steam. Gets it over center. Gets in the blue line. Gets checked from behind, but he's going to chase into the corner after it. Diviak's going to go to the bench for his change. The Purple Eagles have been out there for an awful long time right now as Murphy makes his way to the bench. Shumway now plays it over on the far side, and that'll be tipped in. Kevin Ryan's going to flip it all the way across this side, and now the Purple Eagles have completed their change. Rashid is on there now with Kalenda. And Zanette. Zanette hasn't been able to get up. Zanette's the only one that's been caught up on there. He's going to double shift it right now, and Chartrain's going to knock it into the corner, and he gets hammered into the boards by Rabel. Rabel comes up with a puck right now, and he gets hit that time in there. And there's a payback. Lochner gets Rabel. And there's a shot that goes into the net, and we'll get a face-off. Schuler puts it into the net, and Rashid was right there. 9:01 to go here in the third period. You're watching Purple Eagles hockey on the Niagara Frontier Sports Network.
Same as last night with these two teams, where Rochester came out completely strong, dominating out early, and then slowly momentum shifted back in Niagara's direction. Tonight, same type of a scenario, except Niagara's been able to capitalize a few more goals and get a lead in this game.
Berkey kind of likes his pace of play as well. His defensive pairings have been playing very well here in this third period. As the Tigers try to get it back in, we'll try to chase in after it. There's a head steam. Gabowski was in there, but there's Albers again. Kevin playing a great game. We said Weiss takes one for the team right there as he hit his back turn. And there's nice play. Here we go. Benedict headmans the puck up. He's going to get the pass back, and he's going to try to go to his back time. Oh, he gets hit from behind. No call on the play as it goes into the corner. Benedict will come back up with it. Great play by Alfieri as he tried to get it onto the stick of Benedict. Benedict's going to try to wrap around there. There's Alfieri in front. He's going to try to get the shot away, and it's blocked. And here comes McGowan. McGowan for the Tigers. He'll get it in. Weiss will catch up to it first. Weiss plays it over here to the near side. Albers is there. Albers gets it up. It gets knocked down. It'll get knocked ahead with a hand, and we'll get a hand pass and a whistle on the play.
A little over halfway through the third period here, and again, Niagara is willing to allow those time to tick off the clock without any goals being scored, but they have to be smart here. They're only up by 2, and RIT is a team that's shown that they can capitalize quickly and often if they need to.
Mitchell will go in there with Smith. They're mixing up the lines a little bit. They got Lynch, Mitchell, and Smith on there.
Ruby using a little bit of a timeout here, waiting until just about the face-off where he points out to the ref that his neck has been knocked off the mooring. So they're going to open up the gate and come out and see what they can do about replacing this net, drilling a new hole for the mooring.
And Mitchell on there, he's double shifting a little bit. He had RIT's third goal of the game. And one of the things, well, you got a moment there in the second period, Bill, you talked about it. You talked about that, but 28 seconds after Niagara takes a 3-goal lead, RIT comes back and scores again. Purple Eagles did it again. RIT comes back a minute and a half later, and that 2-goal lead has been sitting there for a very long time. Good job here to clear the zone. Shumway can't keep it in, and the Tigers will have to shoot it back in and chase in after it. Purple Eagles will play it around there to get it in there. Now Weiss. Weiss comes up with a backhand, gets it out. It'll clear the zone. And chasing in after it, Diviak. Diviak's going to come up with it. It takes it away from 2 Tigers and try to play it into Murphy, but it'll be taken away, and the Tigers come back. 3-on-3. Tipped back in over there by Smith. Smith chasing in after it. Deneen in there. Beatty gets in there. Beatty, Smith on the ground. Smith gets back up, chasing after Beatty. Beatty tries to get it back. Comes back to the point. Noyes is there, going to play it over to the far side. Saraceno is going to take the shot. It's deflected, and
they're calling him in the crease. Their Tiger player got caught hiding out in the blue paint. Face-off's going to come outside.
Okay, that's what they're going to do. They're going to bring it out, and the official right there to make the call, standing right there. As a shot came in from the point, but it was deflected.
And what looked like to be developing a shootout there in the second period, getting us 10 goals in the game, is slowed down. No goals in the third period. It's a little disappointing. But the most goals Niagara has scored all year in this game so far, with still 7 minutes left.
It's disappointing if you like offensive hockey. It's not disappointing if you really appreciate the goalie and the defense, because they've been playing good for both teams really here in this third period. But that can all change in a moment. Chartrain looking for that hat trick. CJ comes in there. Mitchell now gets over there. He'll get it over to Hamburg. Hamburg's going to take the flip shot. It goes off the skate of Chartrain and is picked up by Weiss. Here they come. Knocks it back in. Oh, that's Rashid. Oh, and he gets hit. That was, and we're going to get a penalty on the play as